Hi everybody, my name is Misbah and I'm going to speak to you about data and assessments at Dubai Scholars. To begin with, the assessment cycle and reporting. For years 7 to 10, the assessment cycle is divided into three terms. Term 1, which starts in August and ends in December. Term 2, which starts in January and ends in April. Term 3, which begins in April and finishes in June. For years 11, 12 and 13, since they have board examinations, we have only two terms for them. An important point that I would like to make here is that the term 3 report cards for years 7 to 10 include a 10% of their GL scores in the summative assessments, which I will be elaborating later on. What do assessments constitute? As educators, I am sure you are aware of what formative assessments and summative assessments are. Formative assessments are assessments for learning. Summative assessments are assessments of learning. And I'm sure your subject leaders will elaborate this in your meetings with them further. The next important point we all need to understand is the grading scale. For years 7 to 11, we follow a 9-point grading scale, which is as per the new IGCSE scales. And if you look at the image, it clearly states the grading band the child will achieve if the child achieves a certain mark. Next is the grading scale for Arabic and Islamic for years 7 to 8. As per the MOE standards and the expectations, the grading key and the levels for Arabic and Islamic are different. And in the picture below, you can clearly see the grading scales are 6 bands instead of the 9 bands. And you can clearly see what the band the child will get based on the mark he obtains for year 7 and 8 Arabic and Islamic. The grading scales for AS and A levels are as in the picture shown. Again, based on the mark the child gets out of 100, the grading band is assigned to the child. An important part of Dubai Scholars is the data-driven curriculum adaptation, and for that we have 6 data captures that are taken throughout the year, 2 for every term, especially for grades 7 to 10. Data captures are taken for 11, 12 and 13, but they follow a different pattern. And each data capture constitutes at least 6 to 7 weeks depending upon the length of the term. An important part of our assessments are the external assessments. The first most important one is the cognitive abilities test, which constitutes 4 batteries: verbal, non-verbal, spatial and quantitative. I'm sure your subject leaders will elaborate about these in the meetings to come. The next is the GLPT series, which I have mentioned earlier. Like I mentioned, 10% of the score is added to the summative assessments in the term 3 report card. The GLPT series constitutes GL Mathematics, GL Science and GL English tests. NGRT, which is the National Group Reading Test, which is an adaptive test that tests the comprehension abilities of a child as per age-related expectations. And last but not the least, we have the Arabic benchmark test and the Islamic benchmark test, which are taken twice in the year, once in the beginning and once in the end, to track the attainment and progress of the children. Data plays a crucial role for a teacher for lesson planning and for curriculum adaptation. As you can see in the picture, data triangulation sheets are provided to every teacher, which contains the CAT4 data, the GL data, the NGRT and the past year's attainment and progress data. This helps teacher in tracking the attainment and the progress of the students, as well as with every data capture, the teacher can then modify the curriculum as per the requirements of the students. I hope this presentation has helped you in understanding the data and the assessment policy of DS. Thank you.